Hey, beautiful people, it's your girl T, and I'm back, y'all, to do part 2 of coloring in Chris Ryniak's Morning Scribbles Halloween coloring book. I started this with a live color and chat, but unfortunately, because I have to get ready for my trip where I leave early in the morning, I decided to go ahead and do this as a color and chat where I just color real quick and do a little background to some music as a speed color. Parts of it is a speed color, some not. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed what we've done so far in this book. Sorry about the glare. We're coloring this page here, and this is for hashtag hashtag October Color Your Hoard 2022 that I'm co-hosting with Lavelia at Lavelia's Coloring. This is the page we're doing, and I'll zoom in. The first video, we were basing the page with the Stettler dual fiber tip pens, and we went over this with the Derwent Coloursoft Pencils. So I'm just going to finish up the pumpkin here because that's all I have left. I'm going to do a little bit of in his eyes, and that will be it for this, and then a little brown here down at the bottom. Now, I'm going to also do a background. I decided to do a nice background with just some blue clouds, just to make it nice and simple for this video. So I hope that you guys enjoy the video. Before I get started, I want to let you know the colors I'm using. I am using, the darkest color I'm using is blood orange. My kind of like mid-tone, if you want to call it a mid-tone, is the pale orange. So I'm only using those two colors really. And then the inside of the mouth down here, I picked up the deep cadmium. So we probably won't use this one in this part of the picture, but we will see. All right, so I'll get started. I'm going to start with the blood orange. And that's where I'm just going around, and I'll zoom in a little more. I'm just going around the pumpkin where Chris has already told us where we can shade, right? So I've already done this area. This was the last video. I see some other areas I could add. So what's really good about Chris's images, especially these ones that are kind of like grayscale-ish, is that he's already told you where you can apply shading. Now you can use that as a guide if you want to, or you can do your own thing. That's what's good about coloring. You don't have to follow any specific, instructions. It's your book, you do what you want. So that's all I've been doing, is going into some of these areas where there's little spots and kind of like just making these areas darker with the darkest color that I'm using. You see some areas there. So pretty much I did all of this when I was on live on Friday nights. If you missed it, I'm sorry. You can watch the playback. And so I'm just going to go in here and kind of finish up. So I probably will go ahead and play some music here because I'm sure you don't want to hear me blabbing on and on about what I'm doing. So enjoy the music. right, so I'm done with doing the darker areas. And I gotta say, you guys, I really like using these Coloursoft on this paper. It like glides on. I just can't describe it. I'm holding my pencil up high so that I'm not, you know, putting a lot of pressure because these are soft pencils. The pigment is great. It's just really nice on this paper. I'm really enjoying using these pencils on this paper. Really nice. I love it. Just doing a few little touch-up areas, and then I'll go to my second color to add some, just to add some more color here. All right, so now we're gonna go over to my second color, which is pale orange, C060. And basically what I'm doing is I'm going over, a little bit over the first color, just to add, you know, just to kind of blend it out so it's not so harsh going from one color to the next. And I'm leaving some of the based color showing. I don't want to cover all of that up. See, just like that. So I'm going to do this all the way around this pumpkin. And you guys enjoy the music. so I am done with the pumpkin, and I think it turned out pretty good. I'm not a pumpkin connoisseur. I don't even like pumpkin spice, pumpkin bread, pumpkin lattes. I don't do pumpkin. But I do like coloring them. I'm just not, you know, so certain sometimes on how to color them. So I just go with the flow. So I hope that you guys have loved watching me color this pumpkin. It's so cute. I've not named him yet. He's so cute. His eyes, I made that sky blue. So I'm gonna go pull out just a sky blue color that's close to that, so I can just make the colors a little bit more rich. So I'm using blue, which is C330. And I'm just gonna come up here and just kind of add a little bit where it starts to get lighter, just a little bit, not a lot. And I think we can call him done. Yes. And I think I'm going to just add a little white in there just to lighten up an area. Where's my white? There it is. And just take the white and just try to blend it just a little bit. Blend that a little bit. There we go. All right, now I'm gonna do the ground down here. I didn't use a marker base, so I'm just gonna choose a light brown color from my set. I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start with light sand. Sorry, let me make sure I'm still in frame. And I'm going to just do some light sand down here, and then I'm going to go in with a more medium brown color. So yes, like I explained, I do really enjoy using these pencils. They don't get as much love as they used to, and I really am enjoying it in this book especially, because it just glides right on. With the base. Now I'm using it in here without a base, and I'm still getting the same, you know, effect. It's a little bit more scratchy, but not, you know, not so much where it turns you off of using the pencil. You can even hear it, right? A little scratchy. They're not scratchy. It's just against this paper. They're soft. All right, so and they're blending nicely, you know, on the paper. It's taking the pencil well. I do like how it takes this pencil. All right, so we have a nice little base here of a lighter color, and now I'm going to go in with a darker color just to get into where he has shown us where to shade. All right, so I'm going to go with medium brown, mid brown. I'm going to do mid brown. That's C600. I'm just going to take that right in where it shows it's darker, because that's the color I want to use. And then I'm just going to lightly bring it out where he's showing us it should be darker. And that's it. and that is it for the bottom area. Now I'm going to work on doing the background. So I'm going to zoom out just a little bit so you get more of a whole picture. All right, so we're going to give this a background, and I have chosen to do a sky background. So I'm just going to pull out my sky stencil, and I'm going to be using my Faber-Castell 24 set of soft pastels, and I'm going to be using the lightest blue in the set, which is this one here. And I will show you how I do that. All right, basically, you guys, I use cotton balls. You can use whatever suits you in order to do a background, but I like using cotton balls. And what I do is I take this piece of chalk and I just rub my cotton ball on top of it, not over my picture, off to the side on another piece of paper so you don't get any shavings on your page. So I'm going to do it over here on the side, and I get lots of color on there, just rubbing it on the cotton ball. Now there are many ways to do this. This is the way I do it. Then I clean my hand. I don't want to make marks. So I clean my hand off. Then I take my stencil, and I'm going to choose which one I like. So make sure your stencil's clean, because sometimes other colors can rub off. I kind of like this cloud here, the way it goes over and down. So I'm just going to place this on, let me pull this down so you can see. Place this on the page in the direction that I like it, not on top of the actual picture. And then I take my cotton ball, which is saturated with color, and I lightly go across here and push up. And I'll show you guys why I do that. I push up. Then I place it somewhere else. So I'm going to kind of match these up a little bit. So I'll move that here. And so these clouds will go down. So again, moving the color around that. Now you don't have to have the whole thing filled with color. That's not, unless you want to. So if you see, I like it darker closer to the cloud and lighter as it goes up. I remove the stencil, and then I take a clean one, and I try to soften those hard lines by pushing it up again with a clean one. And that is how I do clouds. All right, we're going to do the next row. So you don't want to make it look like it's too, uniform. So instead of me using this side again like that, I can turn it on this side so that and you can bring it down, up, depends on what you want to do. So I'm going to place it here, and I'm going to add some clouds this way. Let's turn it that way. The smaller ones here. So I'm going to take my blue again. I'm just going to go right here across the edge. I'm not going to pull up too far because I don't want it to meet the other clouds there. So just go in where you see there's an opening that needs a little color. All right, then we have that. Take my clean one and soften the edge. Does get messy. There's always erasers you can fix your page, okay? All right, so I'm going to come back down. Since we have this going this way, I'm going to put the big cloud here. Now you may need to add a little bit more, so you can add more to your cotton ball and then go. All right, so I'm going to lift it And I'm going to take my clean one, and again, all right, and this is just the pattern you need to do. So I'm gonna go back over here and do the same. You can get creative, you can use different colors. I've done that before where I use 3 different colors. That turns out really nice. Or you can stick to just using one color, which I'm doing here to make it simple. Taking my clean one, and now I am sweeping up. All right, so I'm gonna do another set down here. I don't wanna get too far down, so I'm gonna choose another. I'm gonna go small again. I'm gonna do it this way so I can have more. Adding a little bit more to my cotton ball, and I'm going in there. Okay, got a little bit on him, which is okay, it comes off. And then we're gonna add the small ones again over here. This one. Like this. Kind of like it's hugging him. All right, so now I'm going to take my clean one, and again, I'm going to soften those lines by wiping some of the excess off, especially around the edge where the stencil was. And I think I'm going to do one more. I said I wasn't, but I think I want one more. I'm going to do it down here. It's a little bit too much white. So I'm just going to bring it further down. Some more on here. You just do as many as you feel necessary for your page. That's good. Do the same one over here. All right, and then again, take my clean one and brush the excess off. Now, typically, I do spray these, but I have not lately. So I will not spray this. I think it'll be fine because I've removed the excess. But that is it, y'all. That is the completed page from Chris Ryniak. I think it turned out adorable. Let me know what you guys think. And I'm so thankful for you for stopping by to watch me finish this page off. It wasn't that long. I really appreciate your time. And don't forget, y'all, if you're going to be a part of the October Color Your Hoard, it ends on the 31st. So want to get your pictures submitted on Instagram using hashtag October Color Your Hoard 2022. And you can tag Lavelia and myself, and we will gather those pictures and get those posted here on YouTube in a slideshow. All right, y'all, until next time, take care.